as that sort of second choice spinner tomorrow.
Yeah, there was a temptation there, but having seen the conditions over the last couple of days, the square's quite green. There's been a lot of rain around. The outfield's quite heavy, so we feel as though with the three all-rounders in Marsh, Stoinis and Maxwell, that they can fill that fifth bowler really well. Similar structure to what we went with for the World Cup, and expect there to be a little spin there, but it might be sort of a tacky spin. It's not as a dry square, it's not a dry surface by any stretch, so that's the reason for the one spinner.
Thanks so much, Aaron.
Cheers.
Ollie.
Aaron, Josh Inglis had a really good home series against Sri Lanka in February, I think it was.
Yep.
How does he get in the side?
Oh, he's so close. He's really stiff. He's been every chance that he's had. He's taken with both hands, and he's a super talented young player. He's shown his ability to float throughout the order in international and domestic cricket. So he's someone who's really close, and he'll definitely get an opportunity at some point with the quick backups of the three T20s, and then the 5 ODIs being really congested, I guess. So there'll be an opportunity for Josh at some point. But yeah, like I said, he's made every post a winner. He's seriously talented and highly skilled.
Alex Malcolm.
Are you surprised the conditions are what they are, and does it, I guess, give you a chance to bed down the combinations and play the one you want to play ahead of the World Cup?
I'm not hugely surprised. There hasn't been a huge amount of cricket played here, and with it being the wet season, I guess the wickets are under covers a lot more than what they generally would. I think if Sri Lanka had their preference, they'd probably be a little bit on the drier side, but I mean, they've got a fantastic fast bowling attack over the last couple of years, led by Chamira. So I think we saw in Australia how effective that their quicks can be as well. So yeah, I'm not surprised, just purely by how often the wickets are under cover at the moment.
Jasper.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Aaron. Just wondering, as captain, if you've had much contact, via text or anything with Andrew McDonald, and how your working relationship with Michael stepping into the head coaching role temporarily has been going.
Yeah, I've spoken a lot with Andrew over the last, since he took over as head coach, to be honest. We do a lot of our planning pre-tour, so once we get on the ground here, it's all cricket focused and a little bit less of the logistics and planning out sessions, because that generally happens pretty naturally with there being quite a few optional training sessions. So the onus is really on each individual to get what they need in preparation for each and every game. So, but I have spoken a lot to him about the way that we're going to structure up the team and how we want it to look over the next couple of months leading into that World Cup, and along with George Bailey and Tony Donamade as well. But Michael's done a fantastic job on the ground here as well, and all the coaches are a part of the planning sessions and how we want to structure up everything. So yeah, like I said, a lot of that's done pre-tour though.
Thanks, Aaron.
Dan Brady.
G'day, Aaron. Just a question. I know you mentioned Josh Inglis before being a bit unlucky. How do you see the way Steve is going in terms of that, I suppose, specific role that he had at the World Cup last year, and I suppose looking ahead and I suppose what you want to see out of him here?
I think the ability to free Steve up through that, first play that role of if we lose a couple of wickets in the power play, then he comes in and plays that top order role. But if we get outside the power play, then Maxie will go in at number 4 and Smith will slot into that middle order. And I think the ability to free him up and play his natural game and play the game that's in front of him is so important. He's someone who can read the game as well as anyone, is as skilled as anyone in the world. So just giving him the freedom to go out there and take the game on and play what's in front of him is super important. So we've got all the confidence that he can play that role unbelievably well. And
just one about yourself. Can you sort of talk us through, I suppose, the fact that you had that knee work done last year and then sort of rushed back to make it in time for the World Cup? Has it been beneficial to have a little bit of time off and away, and does the knee now feel 100% so you can sort of get your movement at the crease sort of where you want it to be?
Yeah, I was really good to be able to get a good block of rehab and I suppose almost some time off it to be able to fully heal it, and it feels as good as it has since the surgery. So really confident that my movement and everything can be as sharp as it possibly can be, and where I need it to be successful in international cricket. So yeah, that's been a real positive over the last couple of months.
Thank you.
Louis.
Hey, Aaron, sorry if you mentioned this off the top. I missed the very start of this, but just wanted to ask about the wet outfield at Colombo. It seemed quite boggy. Like when you were hitting balls there yesterday, they were really plugging. Any concerns from a safety point of view there?
No, I don't think so, mate. I reckon that there'll be quite a lot of sun over the next 24 hours, so hopefully that can dry out a little bit. It'll be definitely on the slower side compared to what we're used to in these parts. Generally lightning fast outfield, so this will be a little bit more of a running game. I think the boundaries are going to be pushed back slightly, so it'll just come down to using our smarts, using our ability to manipulate the ball into gaps and run hard.
Thanks, Louis. Any more questions, guys? Or otherwise, we'll finish up there by the look of it. No troubles. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,
See you
Aaron.
all. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.